With the pig slain, only the wolf stands in your way on the path to victory. Soon after the dusts of battle have settled, you receive word that Sir Longarm, along with the king, have marched in to claim another county, tightening the noose around the wolf's neck.
The wolf's neck, as the pig is down. Yay! Wow, we've claimed like 3 counties at once. Or technically speaking, it was the other marshals, but hey. So within the next 2 missions or so, we should capture 5 counties. I'm unsure how it will go.
With the wolf away assembling his forces, some of his recently won counties have begun to revolt.
Ah.
Damn you and your king to hell. You may have killed the others, but it is now that you will learn to fight.
The war is going well, but be cautious, as the wolf is an entirely different animal to any of those who have crossed your path so far. I am sending my finest apothecary to your aid. I have a feeling he may be of some use.
I know. It is almost as good as yours.
By reinforcing the defensive fort we have started on the edge of his territory. Then let his men come to you. They are likely to try and infect your people with disease. So, ensure you have contingencies in place for their arrival. Use swordsmen and mangonels to your best advantage.
So, Z, I was wondering, perhaps are you practicing for your next So, perhaps we are practicing for your next D&D session. I'm unsure if this is the best source to learn from, but you know, having various kind of experiences may just be the very thing from this side as well, which may enable you to be an even better storyteller. So that's something. On the other hand, the wolf. Let's see what he's got. Okay, we've got some stone walls, and all we need to do is protect ourselves, seemingly. It almost sounds too easy to believe, but I'll try to be as cautious as I can. For some reason,
The people hold you in great esteem, my lord.
the popularity do not seem to be quite
A
optimal.
message from the wolf.
I will kill you soon. You and all your vermin.
Bit more food production is always nice.
We await orders.
Weapons needed, sire.
What needs doing?
God, this pot's hot.
This pot's
We
giving me
await
blisters.
orders.
Can I
We
go
are on
here?
our
Oh,
way.
I can.
Leaving now.
I think I'll definitely get some crossbows as well. Whoa, wait a second.
The wolf's troops are attacking.
Weapons needed,
Jump
sire.
to it!
That is an interesting way to inform the viewers about your sister, but
Your
hey,
grace.
we are having more spice
Tools
here
are
than
ready. Manning
expected.
siege equipment.
Yeah. That's nice. That is quite nice as well. You sure about it? Like here. Kenrick Wagner, thank you very much for the follow. I hope that we can entertain you as well. Okay, there are mounted troops on this mission already on the opposing side. Of course, we cannot use them. They should be available here if that would be possible. So what I need to do now is to look out for food production and weapon production. I do not think that these will last long, but they are outside the walls, so I never really expected them to last much longer. I'm also considering to delete this area and put everything on this wall. As you may recall, previously versus the snake we had a kind of similar mission, in a meaning that we were putting everything on one line of wall, and it seemed to be sufficient as it was pretty strong. What I'm considering now is to build multiple towers so I can get multiple engineered stuff like Mangano and Ballista as additional defenses. What you can see here are caged warlords, which means that they'll attack the nearest troop. However, similarly to some... yeah, this one's gonna stay close, and I'm gonna destroy these, because, as I meant to say, that they are double-edged sword, and they may attack my very own troops as well. As we can see, their nose is pretty good. They could smell the enemy even from this area, and apparently they are still hungry. So, oh wait, wow, that was like the engineers were like, well, how about we do not get eaten today? Like, well, let's just think that one through. What if we just survive? Okay. That seems kind of silly, but as long as it works, I'm actually fine with it.
Your Grace.
What I'm trying to
Set us a
achieve,
task. Manning siege equipment.
Shoulder! Halt!
as mentioned, is to get some more siege
Mangonel ready,
equipment.
sire.
I'm also considering to have a fixed shooting range. The furthest it can shoot is somewhere here.
Finding range.
So even if the enemy troop is not coming,
Mangonel ready,
as
sire.
far as I remember it from Stronghold Crusader, it has infinite stone. What you can see on my stockpile, I have 160 and it's not fading away. So I can technically use this, and even if the enemy is out of range, they may still be hit. As you see, there is quite some variety to these shots. However,
Mangonel
I
ready,
think
sire.
with setting it in this direction, I do not think that it can damage my very own troops.
Your time on
But
this earth
of course,
is
we
limited.
will see.
Time to say your prayers.
What I also consider is to destroy my...
We salute you.
I have my very own swordsman.
We stand ready. My lord, command
They were
us,
my
sire.
favorite troops in Stronghold Crusader as well. Even though I think they kinda look like the wolf himself.
For valor!
If you look closely on the helmet and stuff. I feel like it pretty much
Your
looks like
command?
the wolf himself.
Granary stocks are very low, sire.
Thank you very much, Sora, for keeping us updated. For now, apparently, I need some more food. For some reason... Oh my! Did I not build meals? That is very poor planning
The
on my part.
wolf's troops are attacking.
Also, I need more bakeries. I'm having a single slot available. But I need to
Our
think.
food stocks
Yeah.
are dwindling, my liege.
Full
Our
ratios.
treasury is empty.
This one goes back. And what if I destroy this? Okay, I can build their bakery as well. Bakeries are important part of the eco, especially as long as they are close to the granary and stockpile.
Out in full sire.
Oh, siege equipment. That is definitely not something that they have used previously. Hopefully the ballistas are sufficient to take them out. It seems to be a yes so far. So now I'll try to repair these. Which obviously takes some stone. I have quite limited space to work with. Perhaps even more so than in the previous missions. I need to avoid the crowding, and I want a bit more troops anyway, which is why I have revealed the howls. Now you may see the population limit is not in red, so it shouldn't be an issue anymore. However, what is an issue is that I still believe that we need more food. Wait.
This building has no
Yeah, it's a bakery. For some reason, I messed up in one of the previous missions that I built a brewery, as they look somewhat similar, but they have quite different effect. So, you know.
The enemy are vanquished.
Since then, I have had some beer, so I'm not in the need to make computer brewery in a game, so you know, it's nice to be nice, and also nice to be have some. It's also nice to have some beer from time to time. Lessons learned.
A message from the wolf.
You fight better than your father. I'll give you that.
I think I'll destroy these stairs here, as I really do need a bit more space for my eco. Also, perhaps I should get
Wood
one
needed.
of these. So, regarding the diseases, you may were wondering, how could anyone impact the eco with disease? Well, the thing is that the trebuchet that you have seen in previous waves, and also catapults, are able to throw killed cows, which can cause AoE effect, or area of effect damage, which can cause diseases, which would cause to losing morale at the popularity it could be seen then, which I'm trying to avoid by
Archers,
focusing with the ballistas on their siege equipment, which I hope to be sufficient. Also, I'll have a save versus the wolf first. Ah.
Saving!
So we should be technically fighting each other. What I find a bit lacking is there are waves to attack instead of having another AI build its own eco and then fight off each other. And I'm coming with it from Stronghold Crusader as well, where I think they've done a
We have
pretty good
news
job.
that the king has walked in unopposed to take another county.
Okay, unopposed. That's quite nice. It is also interesting that seemingly there were some poor decisions
No change in the treasury,
made
Lord. Our granary stocks are
by
growing, sire. No change in the treasury,
the
Lord.
Lord's father, the previous king, so to speak. And still the people are favoring our actions, so to speak. I think it would be an interesting plot to discover a bit more in depth what may have gone wrong in previous occasions besides trusting the snake, which may have had a bit suspicious name from the get-go, but hey. It is what it is. So on the other hand, what I'm trying to do is get my hands on a bit more gold. So even though we do not have weapon creator buildings right now, it seems that we can get like any weapons. Of course, they are kind of
Our gold
expensive,
stocks grow steadily,
but
stocks are growing, sire.
as long as we have steady
Our
food
gold stocks
production
grow
and
steadily, sire.
nice taxes, then we can manage to buy the required components. Like a bit more crossbowmen.
Shot! Ready, sir. Quick march!
Overall, my feelings regarding the previous missions, that Kenrick Wagner have mentioned previously that he is on the first big siege. So what I recall that really the sieges are the most difficult parts in the military missions, at least what I have faced so far, as you are technically pre-made to attack by the idea of the developers even more so than usual.
We await orders.
And
Recruits needed, sire. My boy
the
is
thought
yours.
process may be very different from what is intended by the developers and what you come up with. I mean,
Lord?
having gold in the previous mission would have given so much liberty regarding what siege weapons I wanna use.
Instructions.
Perhaps if I was allowed to use trebuchet, it would have been more interesting, I would say, but
We await
I can
orders.
understand that perhaps it would have been far too easy as well.
In,
But still,
forward.
a player would need to know that you can disengage the
Ballista
engineers
ready.
from the equipment they are using, like here,
Exiting siege equipment.
so they can exit the siege equipment and they can recreate another one afterwards,
Manning siege equipment.
which is not really told anywhere so far as I recall. which I find kind of odd. I do not even know if my brother was good enough in English to realize that from tips in game, or he just found it by himself and I was just looking at what he's doing, and if it's working for him, it will work for me as well, so you know.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege.
I would say the food stocks are kind of comfy right now, so we can go on and just sell the goods which we use far less
The granary
compared
is
to the
full, my
others. I can also sell some food and perhaps rely on a bit more crossbow as well.
A message
However,
from
as you
Elf.
may have
I
noticed,
will tear down your castle.
the rate of
Stone
fire
by stone if I have to.
is
but I will
not
have
the
your head.
best by the crossbowmen, so having some archers beside them, I would say it's always kind of
await
healthy
orders.
for defense in
My
the
boy
first
yours.
Stronghold games.
Leaving now.
Attain! Shot!
Recruits needed,
See?
sire.
That is a very good question.
Attain!
I think
Recruits needed, sire.
the NPCs are getting the goods which are being
Jump
sold
to it.
over here
Let the
from
double.
Mountain Blade Warband. If you perhaps you have seen the very first stream of this channel, it was actually in Mountain Blade, and they were even buying large bag of
wolf's troops
stones,
are attacking.
as far as I can recall. So if they are buying that, I'm not really surprised buying more stone and all kinds of stuff from our stockpiles. Perhaps these games are kind of connected somewhere deep. So as you see, even if just one random rock is hitting the enemy troops, wow, that's quite a lot. Like, wow.
Winding her up.
I'm not sure which one to target first, but yeah, that one.
Shoulder. Oh, reloading.
Okay, perhaps even the archers can get that.
We'll try our best.
Seems to be the last one.
For it.
So the ideal way to use these... Oh, wait a second. Okay, now it seems to be far more optimal.
Attain. Shot.
So these engineers running with that large wooden shield are pretty good at taking arrow damage, or at least that is what their function should be all about. However,
Jump to it.
ballistas are dealing quite some damage, and so the crossbowmen, so I think we can fend off this way. Wow! Those are some very deep thoughts. I like that a lot.
Recruits needed, sire. Lord. Moving off.
Unfortunately, not with my Japanese, but hey, in time I'll get there as well.
We await orders. Instructions.
Okay, it seemed to be a bit more troublesome as I may have expected it to be.
We await
I
orders.
think I'll just go with the ballistas that way. Yeah, it definitely seems like that I should have more traps on that area,
Shoulder.
and I do not want to lose my troops right there,
Ready, sir.
like that. I'll definitely create some next one.
Yes, boss. The troops needed someone.
We are a macemen. How can we help?
I'll bring this one closer.
Your grace.
So, one thing is, which may seem strange if you have not played Stronghold Crusader or this base game, is that mounted troops cannot get off from their horses. So as long as the infantry are taken down and I have archers in the main kit, which is indestructible, I should be fine, as the archers can just head them off if it is necessary. Also, I'm unsure. Okay, it seems like it's the last wave. So I can just go and find a way to feed them.
You first. Fall in. Here we go. Move you.
So it seems like we are safe to clear this mission.
Move. Charge.
Now I definitely do understand why you are the storyteller in your D&D games. That's quite a nice saying. Perhaps if you do not mind sharing it later on under a certain video as well as a comment, or perhaps a sniff will be included about this one. Thank you very much for your presence and your insights.
A message
It
from the
helps a
wolf.
lot.
Ah, watch your back. You will feel my bite.
Yeah, getting a wolf's bite is suboptimal, one may say, but
The granary
in the
is
next
full, my
mission
lord.
we shall see what it is all about.
Victory.
Troops lost 4%. I would say that's legit.
Impressive. But when you next see my flag raised, I will be the one standing beneath it.
Wait, he's gonna actually use his own lord to go on with the troops and try to defeat my lord? That would be interesting. Perhaps he will in this next mission. Mission 20.
As the wolf's reign appears to be drawing to a close, more counties begin to overthrow his henchmen and flock to your banner.
That's nice.
Duke Beauregard may have led your father into the trap, but I drove the sword through his stomach. If you still have a hunger for vengeance, you know where to find me.
Although you have yet to hear word from Sir Longarm, you are still determined to avenge your father's death and command your troops to march onwards. Upon arriving in the next county, a message arrives from Sir Longarm.
I told you to be cautious. What were you thinking? You do not have a hope against the wolf on open ground. Take shelter in his deserted castle and hold them off from where you are until I can get to you with reinforcements. I have sent some of our forces in the area ahead to start fortifying the castle.
Build up your forces and the castle itself, and defend your current position until Sir Longarm arrives with reinforcements. You will be defending yourself against the wolf's entire army in the biggest siege you have ever faced.
What?
Use knights to conduct sorties out of the castle.
Oh my. Okay, that's some big words right there. You will be defending yourself against the wolf's entire army in the biggest siege you have ever faced. So again, probably there will be waves of attack. Perhaps heat metal spell would be efficient to use, but as far as I have noticed, there are no spells in Stronghold. Nonetheless, let's see what is it about? That's quite a nice castle, I like that. Okay, we have some eco all over the place. Question is, where can he attack us from? It seems to be a natural way of protecting ourselves. He may not be able to get through there. Okay, this is an area where he may be able to attack from. That is a hunter's post, which may not last until the end of this mission. Okay. Okay. Let's see. First of all, I'll get more bakeries because they
A
are
message from the wolf.
My men
flying
approach.
base.
You will trouble me no more.
So there is already an upcoming attack.
We await
Recruits
your
needed,
orders.
sire.
I am really unsure what to expect,
Me lord?
but I'm
Distance is
definitely
no
looking
problem.
forward to use the lens
Let's
as well.
ride!
Also, I'll delete the first few steps of the stairs so the troops
Instructions?
cannot come up there. Wow, there are lots of traps over here.
We stand ready.
You have something in mind?
Mangonel ready,
It seems
sire.
like the computer AI would prefer to use the mangonel instead of the ballista, but versus
The
siege
wolf's
equipments,
troops are attacking.
I would still go
Your
with the
Grace.
ballistas.
You need something built. Manning siege equipment.
For now, that may be sufficient.
Attain! Shot!
Regarding the number of crossbowmen, though, I'm kind of worried.
Shot! Jump to it!
Wow, those are
What is your thing?
okay.
We shall
The knights are
dispatch them.
definitely needed right now. Oh, the tunnel users as well.
My
We
liege.
see no yours!
We see no
Charge!
We await your orders. Our blades are
Them
clean.
down!
Our horses are ready.
Ah,
We shall dispatch
For your
them!
You
Honor!
have something in mind? What is your thinking?
wow, that is quite a blast as a start, I would say.
Our blades are clean.
I really did not expect so much right from the get-go. I definitely need far more crossbowmen.
Weapons needed, sire.
Sharp! Quick! March!
Also, it is kind of... Oh! I do not even have the required stone to protect that. Okay, that is unpleasant, one may say.
We'll try our best. Attain! Shot! Jump to it!
Oh, no, 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 no. No. I need all the ballistas to focus that one down. And I definitely need far more stone.
Our food stocks are dwindling, my liege. No change in the treasury, lord.
Where was I? I think I'm gonna need that one. I mean, as long as we do not have a strong eco, we cannot get the required resources to protect ourselves. So that is why I'm trying to focus on that. Although I have my doubts.
Let it burn. Our tools are ready. Yes. Let it burn.
Okay, that is useful. What I'm thinking right now is to
Archers, ready.
go on a bit of greedy way, perhaps,
My bow is yours.
which you may see if I can get the right amount of stone.
We have survived the enemy's onslaught, my lord.
Okay. Which is why I'm trying to go for the most optimal defense.
A message from the wolf.
Maybe I have.
I'm kind of unsure if this is the way, but hey,
Saving!
I'm gonna go ahead and try. Okay. It is anything but elegant, one may say. Let's see
Instructions.
what happens.
Moving out!
First of all, I cannot send
Weapons we await orders.
all the crossbowmen over
We
there.
await orders. That's quite a run. That's quite a run.
I'll have brazier over here, and perhaps I'll just put some stairs here. They are quite a bit indeed.
Ready, sir! Fall in! Moving out! Attain! Shot!
We await your orders. You have something in
So-
mind? Distance is no problem.
Compared to other troops, I can sell swords, I can sell armor, which may influence differently the number of
Attain! Shot!
Recruits needed, sire.
troops I have, so to speak, but it's nothing like the knights. For the knights, I have 4 horses in use. So what I need to do in order to have more is to get more stables. And stables have fixed amount of horses. They cannot spawn more horses than, as you see, 4. So
Attain! Shot!
Recruits needed, sire.
I think it is an interesting
Attain.
limitation to
Moving out!
control how much overpowered units a player can have, considering
Treasury
that
is empty.
it is quite overpowered, for your information. It is perhaps one way
A
similar.
message from the wolf.
You have caused me much grief, and now I intend to repay that debt.
I'm unsure if my troops can manage
What is
to
your thinking?
get there in time,
Mount up!
but
Jump
we
to
shall see.
it!
So, if they can come from only that one direction,
Forward!
I'm kinda looking forward to go for some spawn kills.
Shoulder! Homs! Ready, sir.
We await orders. Yes? That's quite a run.
Fall in.
Archers! The wolf's troops are attacking, my liege.
I think that we cannot manage
My
them more
bow is
troops
yours.
on that area.
We are on our way.
I'm gonna go and destroy that. And okay, they have managed to climb to there.
We await your orders.
So I'm curious, how is it going if we deny them from sieging my castle from the get-go? Also, if they will look for taking my eco or taking down these towers. Apparently, so far they are not trying to focus it. Ah! But I need to get these digging leads.
What is your thinking, my liege?
To horse for your honor. My lord, forward! Swordsman, attack!
We await your orders. Our blades are
Okay,
You have something in
the diggers are denied so far.
What is my liege?
How about the engineers? Okay, they are wandering around. So far, that is nice. Oh, they are trying to dig up this area. Oh, no, 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 no.
Attain! Shot!
How about no?
Jump to it! Let the double!
The crossbowmen are quite slow though. I need to get archers right now. As
We
much
await
as I can.
orders.
And
Leaving now. Moving off.
have them some more firepower.
Set us a task. God, this pot's hot. How can we help? This pot's giving me blisters.
Okay, it seems like the siege engineers are held off for good. The question is,
Sir! Queen!
what can I do to deny these troops inside? Okay. Okay, that should be fine. Even with some complications, I would say so far it seems to be an easier mission compared to the previous ones. Okay. And definitely getting more crossbows right there in the tower.
Attain! Shot!
Recruits needed, sire.
Ready, sir! Moving out!
Seems like I need more howl or howler.
Attain!
Recruits needed,
Shot!
sire.
I'm kind of unsure about the
We await
pronunciation.
orders. Recruits needed, sire.
Fall in!
A message from the wolf.
Is there no one
Oh, I was
who will rid me of
kind
your
of afraid that it is
presence?
already the next wave.
That's quite a run.
And definitely getting these here as well.
We await orders.
I'm having some troops here on purpose, as previously they were pretty close for digging up. Oh, they
Yes,
could
we are
actually
on
dig
our
it up.
way.
In case you are not aware of how to get it in the first place. Wait, where was it? Okay, so it is at the castle buildings and then at the gatehouses. Then we can go for digging mode, and this is how we can get some more protection.
Archers, ready.
Archers
Dig for
are
victory.
able
My
for
bow is
digging, as you
yours.
may see.
Into the water.
So are spearmen and some other troops.
Attain!
Weapons
Just
needed.
checking
We
out the
await
list
orders
right
needed,
here.
sire.
obviously the knight is unable to do that. The swordsman is unable to do that. The pikeman, maceman, spearman and archer are all able to do that. The crossbowmen are unable to do that. As
Jump
far as
to
I recall.
it!
As you see, here it should turn into a shower if it would be possible, but
Sir!
it's not working.
Shoulder! Homs!
So with the archers, you see the shower is going on right there. So it's possible to do with them,
Ready, sir!
not with crossbowmen. And with the
Attain!
troops that I have mentioned.
Fall in!
Oh no.
Moving out!
No, 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 no. Sorry, but I want the the king at the castle. I'm having a save here. Ah, it is the second battle. Technically
Saving.
speaking, he took a part in previous missions as well, but more so as a side character. This is the second
Attain!
real battle, so to
We await
speak,
your orders.
versus the arch enemy in this game. Also, before I played this specific game, I was wondering what is an apothecary is for in the game,
Attain!
as there are seemingly no diseases. But as I have heard the dialogue between
Moving
missions, I realized that that is the way. Come to think, I would say that we were quite capable to deny siege equipments from the opposing side in previous missions as well.
Sick of your interference in my affairs. This time, you will die.
A quick check on where our lord is.
You have something in mind?
Sir!
I don't see the lord. Which is okay, he's right back. Nice. I'm gonna delete these.
Shoulder! Homs! Forward!
So the main weakness of having building over here is that the lord may go there. It seems like the lady has no fear here either, similarly to previous missions. It did not end well for her, as I recall.
Instructions? We await orders.
I hope this time
Leaving?
around, perhaps
The
we will just
wolves
lock her
are
in
attacking.
for more safety measures. I mean, I need these crossbowmen, but afterwards she will be logged in. Curiosity may be suboptimal,
Ready, sir!
especially in medieval ages. So, you know, you learn every day something, and this is perhaps the main takeaway in this mission so far. So the thing is, going for
We shall dispatch them.
taking the enemy down at spawn seems to be efficient, I would say.
Let's ride.
Really the main issues are the diggers.
See no more honor. Our blades are heat. Mount
I
up.
don't think that I can deny them
Our
fully.
horses are ready.
And okay,
Yes.
I'm gonna release the dogs.
Attain!
We await orders.
Attain! Shot! Quick! March!
You have something in mind?
the main forces seem to be dealt with, I would say.
Let's ride! Mount up and down!
I'm trying to move a bit further on purpose. So the animals will attack the enemy and not my troops. Okay, they have still quite some HP.
Your grace. You of that terrible. Careful with this.
Yeah, it seems like they were looking out for my equal outside the walls. This is why
We await your
I
orders.
wanted to reinforce my
Granary
equal
stocks are growing, sire.
inside the walls. We can sell some food, get more crossbow.
Attain! Shot! Weapons needed, sire. The castle has a message from the wolf.
Damn you, boy. I will have revenge.
Okay. It seems like there is one more wave at most.
Our blades
We are having
are
some.
keen.
Okay. I was just about to say that we have some more knights perhaps, but
Although you have secured the county, the wolf has managed to escape from your clutches with many of his men.